US Securities and Exchange Commission, it has named you that you have met Adani, and then following which, in connection with that meeting, a promised bribe was offered to Andhra Pradesh officials. It states so. The US Securities and Exchange Commission says so, that you have met Adani in connection with this deal.
Prasad, who said in connection to this? Did they call you up and say, Prasad, I am USSCC calling, I am in this connection only, Adani met, did Adani call you up and say, Prasad, I am Adani talking, I met Jagan only on this connection. Did he say that?
The USSCC
So
is saying, sir.
yes. See, how is Adani connected to this? That is a fundamental question that you need to ask yourself before even you point fingers at anybody. See, just because, you're sitting down here and I'm right in front of you, and because you have time and because I have time, because we are facing these questions, you need to also think with your brains. See, where is third party here? And if I were to not respond to this letter from the central government, what would you have said? I'm asking you these questions. So either which way you decided to hit me. If I would have put the letter aside, you would have said that Jagan kept aside Seki's letter, central government's letter. So you want to hit me. And if I do something about it on Seki's offer and actually translate that into reality, which actually gives the state 4,400 crores per annum saving, then you immediately attribute something else. That's just not right. No, we are all also representatives of people. And we are here to make history, especially me. See, 2,73,000 crores of DBT. Never in the history of this state, or probably very few states have the guts or the capacity to do it. Nobody does DBT because nothing comes to the government, nothing comes to the rulers. This is the only state. 2,73,000 crores of DBT. Press the button, money goes into the accounts of the people. I can give you Aadhaar card details, bank account details of every beneficiary. See, here we are here to make history. We are here to create history while we have the opportunity. That is why the schools have transformed. That is why we spoke about English medium. That is why we spoke about TOEFL from third class onwards. That is why we spoke about digitization of classrooms. That is why we spoke of IFP panels starting from 6th class onwards. That is why we spoke about tabs in the hands of the children from 8th class onwards. We are here to create history. We are not here to take this kind of stupidity and these kind of arguments from these kind of vague people who hardly know what they're doing or what they're talking.
So two questions.
Why do you think ESSCC made such allegations?
నేను చెప్పేది ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఏదైతే నేను చెప్తున్నానో ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆల్ ఇన్ బ్లాక్ అండ్ వైట్ విత్ ఆధారాలు ఇచ్చిన డాక్యుమెంట్స్ ఇచ్చిన పరువు నష్టం దావా చేస్తున్నా ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ పరువు నష్టం దావాతో సహా ఇంక్లూడింగ్ డిఫమేషన్ కేస్ సో ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టుగా నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు presented to the budget 6,46,000 crores of state debt. He presented to the presented to the assembly CAG report. Also he tabled. Also once again saying 6,46,000 crores as debt. Now the same man says the documents that he himself has submitted to the budget to the assembly, he himself submits as 6,46,000, and the same man comes ahead and goes ahead and says 10 lakh crores, 11 lakh crores, 12 lakh crores, 14 lakh crores. Then where does it end? See, this is a organized, orchestrated mudslinging activity which is happening. And that is exactly why I brought to everybody's notice all these facts. See, the 2 rupees 49 paise is not what I have created. It is in existence. It's in public domain. Similarly, the ISTS interstate transmission charges waiver is once again not what I have created. It's also in public domain. I have quoted CERC modified guidelines I've quoted Ministry of Power order copy. I have quoted the power sale agreement, which spoke of that. I also quoted SECI letter itself, the first originator, the first from where it actually originated. So it's also in public domain. It's all very much present in public domain. So the interstate transmission charges, how much do they cost? That once again is in everybody's knowledge. Somebody is only a fool if that somebody does not understand, somebody does not know how much it is. Interstate transmission charges are for solar power. You can just Google and probably see for yourself for solar power what are the interstate transmission charges. It will approximately give you say 4 lakh rupees per megawatt per month, which actually would translate to 1 rupee 98 paise or 2 rupees per unit. All this is in public domain. Now you don't want to accept that. You consistently still want to say, no, interstate transmission charges, these are applicable to this repeatedly, in spite of me saying so many times, in spite of me putting forth all these documents in public domain. You still, Enadu, Andhra Jyoti, Chandrababu Naidu and his colleagues, they consistently go on spreading lies and say, no, interstate charges are still applicable to this. Then what can I do? I can't help it, no? So this is a campaign which is going on, orchestrated lies which are taking place. And exactly to put a full stop to this, in fact, I'm going ahead and giving them notices. I'll give them 48 hours to render an apology. If they don't, I will take a legal recourse. I'll file defamation cases on both Enadu and both Andhra Jyoti, who happen to be Telugu Desam Party's propaganda missions. Both of them I will be filing in the days to come.
Sir.
సో ఈ నల్ల చట్టం కొత్తగా వస్తే రాష్ట్రంలో పరిస్థితి ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
బేసికలీ సోషల్ మీడియాలో కమెంట్స్ పెడితే పీడీ యాక్ట్ మీ మీద పెడతాను అని ఇంపోజ్ చేస్తున్నాడు అని అంటేనే just understand the plight of democracy in the state. This is a very serious issue. Tomorrow it can happen to any of you sitting here. PD Act for forwarding content or posting content. PD Act. This is something this entire state, this entire country would have to probably run a debate on. Assembly in Chandrababu's regime passing a law, bulldozing a law. If one were to now post something on social media or forward something in social media, now it's going to attract PD Act. Now one needs to seriously question the democracy prevalent in the state.